Sometimes it's nice to take a cheeky random Thursday off from work just to have a bit of downtime, recharge the batteries. That's myself, and I'm Maxine, by the way, if we haven't met before, and if we have, welcome back. It's always appreciated. But myself and my husband David was really hoping for a nice relaxing day out somewhere today. We both love to just explore and visit different market towns, cities, or the good old British seaside attractions. We love to experience new and different sights. It just gives a real sense of freedom to be able to do things when you want to do them, when there's no real agenda, no rush, and no demands on your time. However, unfortunately, that wasn't going to happen on this particular random Thursday because it's still raining, still grey, and still miserable. So we're having to put off the day out on a temporary hold for now, but hopefully we'll get out and about somewhere very soon. So today we've decided to head to a local shopping centre because, come on, seriously, what else are you supposed to do on days like today? But tell me, what do you get up to in your free time when it's raining and grey? Sometimes, I must admit, I think during winter we live in shopping centres. I really can't wait for better weather and we can really get out and about and start doing the things we love. I hate getting all bundled up in layers of clothing. I much prefer to put on a dress and sandals. What about you? Are you team autumn and winter or team spring and summer? Who doesn't love to feel the warmth of the sun on your face, to see blue skies? And yes, it's another coffee shop pit stop before we hit the shops. I agree, we can't help it. We must be addicted. I love a good rummage in a charity shop. You never know what bargains are waiting to be found. But on this occasion, I was very good and resisted. Then it was off to the pub for a late lunch, early tea. I had a vegetarian lasagna and David had fish and chips. Two for £13.50, so I call that a bargain. Then it was back home to settle in for the rest of the day. We had some raspberry ripple ice cream for dessert. Then it was time to get comfy on the sofa with my favourite cup of lemon tea with a good dollop of honey. Ooh, I do have a sweet tooth, I'm afraid. What about you? Another thing I absolutely love is a good old-fashioned movie. And today we watched Charade with Audrey Hepburn and Cary Grant. Are you a lover of old films as well?
Well, I have had an absolutely lovely, really lazy day, and I have started with some sort of a dreadful cough and a cold, so I really don't have energy to do out today. But I've just finished watching my film, and I just thought I'd run through the few little bits that I bought when we went shopping, and this is why I think I might actually be seriously ill, because I've barely bought anything. The main thing I've got on my list, cough sweets for my throat. At the minute they're not touching it, but I'm going to keep trying. Hand cream, because I'm running out of the one that I've got, and this is a Manuka honey. Got it from Poundland, and it was actually still £1. And I bought my Solar Light hot air balloon the other day from Home Bargains, and I needed a bracket, and I've managed to find one in B&M, and that was £2. So that should, hopefully, this bit should go on the fence panel, and then the balloon should go on here, because it needs quite a bit of a distance between the fence panel and where I can put it. So that looks like that will be fine, and I'm really glad that's sorted. So I just need to get that. Well, I say me, I mean David needs to fix that to the fence for me. And David's signed us up to change energy suppliers. We was with OVO, and now we've changed to Octopus Energy. And look what we got. Yeah, as the cuddly octopus. And this is the largest one. There were 3 sizes, and you spun a wheel, and depending on what size it landed on, you got one of these. I landed on the one that actually said surprise, but the salesman said, I've no idea what the surprise is, and he gave me this. But this is now, will more than likely end up in Lily's hands, my little granddaughter. But yeah, I thought it was so cute. If it had been much smaller, because there were some smaller ones, I probably would have put it in the car, but this one is just way too big for the car. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. So, it's now about 10 to 4. I'm probably not going to want much tea, probably just have a bit of a supper later on, because that meal what we had, well, what I had the lasagna, it's really filled me up. So I'm now going to head into the shower. I'm going to try and wake myself up a little bit, because I just feel absolutely exhausted. And I may check in with you in a little while. So stay tuned. I'm just having a little snack. I've got some sliced carrots on hummus. Does anybody else eat hummus? This is caramelised onion. And it is absolutely delicious. Yeah. It is now about 8:30 at night, and I am throwing in the towel. I just feel absolutely exhausted. I feel like I have been awake for days, not just a few hours. So I'm going to crawl in bed, get myself all warm and comfy, and I'm going to just have an hour or so's reading. I'm going to continue with my book, what is called How to Win Friends and Influence People. I don't know if anybody else has read this. It's the Dale Carnegie book, and I'm really impressed with this book. I absolutely love it. I'm not one for reading self-help books, because a lot of the time they're just not relevant, I don't think, to me. They seem as though they're written for, I don't know, totally different people to what I am. But the reason I started reading this is because I came across this one, Take Command. And this is by Joe Hart and Michael Crom. And this is another Dale Carnegie book. But Michael Crom is the grandson of Dale Carnegie. And I just find this book very easy to read. It's very practical. It tells you things, quite honestly, that we already know. But it just reiterates and reminds you really what we should be doing. So this, yeah, I've nearly finished it. So I need something else when I've read this one. But in this book, it mentions about this book, and there's also another one called How to Stop Worrying and Start Living. So I'm going to see if I can get hold of that one. I bought this one off World of Books, and it was £5. And I'm a bit of a cheapskate, to be perfectly honest, especially when it comes to books, because I do not like spending the full asking price. So I'm going to have a look and see whether I can find the other book as well, you know, reduced. But yeah. So that's me done for today. David is currently downstairs. He's watching a bit of football. So I've got the bed to myself for maybe an hour or so. And I'm just going to really enjoy it. So, again, thanks for watching. I do always appreciate your time. If you've got any comments, I would really love to hear from you. So pop me something down below. And hopefully I will see you next time. And hopefully next time this rotten cold and cough will have gone. But I have took some Cavonia. It's supposed to help you make you sleep. Although I took some last night and it didn't really do much at all. But I'm giving it another go, because what else can you do, quite honestly? So yeah, that's me done. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I will see you next time. But bye for now.